I suppose you might say that. We find kids. You can tell if somebody's 15. You can tell if they're gay. A lot of times not. And if not, then after you get to know them for about a month, you can tell. But it's really amazing to see them coming out in their sweatshirts and jeans, and then a month later stealing their mother's dresses and sneaking out on a school night to come to a club.
I don't understand how in the era of AIDS, all these young people who didn't have to are identifying with the gay stuff.
Because we make it seem so hip to be gay.
It's not really the sex involved at all. It's just the fun. Just let their hair down, like you say.
Yeah, they come to a club that's supposed to be popular, like Tunnel or The World or wherever, and they see all the people in charge being gay. They see the door people being gay and the bartenders and whoever is in charge being gay, and so they think that it's really hip to be gay, and that if they were gay, then they would get somewhere too, which is true.
A lot of straight boys that wish they were gay.
Yeah.
I can't understand that. I would think the last thing somebody would wish, my audience, of course, is all closet cases. This is the Closet Case Show. I always assume that people are more in the closet now than ever and don't want to have any association.
Not the kids, though.
With, I think. I mean, it just depends. It depends on who you hang around with, where you're at. I mean, there's lots of, good reasons.
Yeah, we're not talking about your mainstream kids, though. These kids are really smart. I mean, they're smart enough to realize that they want nothing to do with real life, and they want nothing to do with, the daytime reality that, that is the world. They're smart enough to realize that they want to be away from that. And so that's the first step right there.
Well, that's part of it. They're naive, in one sense. I mean, they're young, and they're just like Play-Doh. That's how I see it. You can work with them, you can give them all this fun, and they can make money at it as well. I mean, some of these kids end up being promoters themselves. Mm-hmm. So, of course, they're going to choose the easy route. And on top of that, they can be gay.
But it isn't necessarily the easy route. It's harder.
You work harder, I think.
Yeah, well, let me just say that for me to have on my show for me it's quite a coup now, because let's face it, right now you're enjoying your 15 minutes that Andy Warhol promises people, but it's more like 20 minutes already, and I don't know, how many cable shows have you been interviewed on?
None.
For me, this is
the Pop Charts cable. I told you that.
Where was that?
That was at Limelight about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, so since then you've become quite famous, and here I've got you on my show now. And I want the audience to know one of the reasons I'm here is because you're interested in expanding your exhibitionistic tendencies by actually getting some of your parties onto the Closet Case show, and having your guests exhibit themselves not only to one another, but to the potentially hundreds of thousands of viewers in New York City that could actually see it. Do you think anybody will really take off their clothes anymore if they see me with my camera?
Oh, of course they will. We'll have 10 times as many people taking my
We're going to have to tell them at the door that there's a camera working.
That's a cute little asses, cute little hungry little boys to see them.
Is that right?
We'll definitely have them. They'll be here.
Well, you know that both of us will gain a lot of attention covering. What are the names of the parties?
The Celebrity Club, which is an event that was held every Wednesday at Tunnel. This is Larry T. and Lahoma. They're the hosts of the Celebrity Club. It's something that happened every Wednesday at Tunnel, and it just happened out of nowhere.
And now?
We had boys taking their clothes off in every corner. Right now it's not anywhere. It's waiting for Dance Studio to open.
We have Sundays at Track, second floor.
I can't believe you're going to get boys to take off their clothes at Tracks.
No.
They come. I mean, I can get
they come.
If you come there with your camera, they do it.
Does it help when you were a DJ? Does it help to choose the right music to create the mood that will
get
live?
them in the mood, of course, and we give them free drinks between 10:30 and 11:30.
I should say I was at Tracks at your party last night, and I liked the music a lot, and I enjoyed dancing a lot. I did not take off my clothes as I usually do, but
why not? You got a nice body.
Yeah, that mile a day that I swim, right? I just should let my viewers know that the three of us have not yet made it together, and we will not tonight on camera, although we were hoping that maybe Michael would take off his boxer shorts or something, because they do
drink rum sour.
They do excite me. Notice how shy he's sitting there. Look at the body language. His legs are crossed and his hands are on his crotch. And this is the man. This is like the most lewd, lascivious person probably in history. He's going to be in all of the history books, and there he is with his legs crossed and his hands on his lap. Are you really yourself the voyeur, and you encourage other people to be the exhibitionist for your benefit?
Yes, definitely.
He definitely loves an audience. I'll say that much.
You were telling me that you were sort of a born chicken hawk, in fact, Michael. Like anything over 10 is like too old for you?
Well, that's pushing it a bit far.
Okay.
You might, maybe 16, 17.
16, 17. Well, you're skirting the age of consent there.
Right.
But there are no people under the age of 17 getting fucked up the ass at your parties, are there?
No, definitely not.
Definitely
They
not.
all wait till they're 17.
What kind of people are in your crowd? I mean, I've heard that, oh, you got the rich, spoiled brats who go home in limousines. Is that true?
They don't go in limousines. There are a lot of rich, spoiled brats, but there are a lot of poor, hungry brats, too.
I see. And are you a rich kid?
No, I'm not rich at all.
No? You have a nice apartment?
Mm-hmm.
And so what pays, come on, let's get the dirt here. What pays for that nice apartment?
Instead of an
Throwing
MTV
parties.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can make money throwing parties?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you work for people who give you a good deal?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Well, it isn't that much of a good deal. I mean, if I throw a party and it brings 2,000 people to the club and they give me $1,000,
I see.
They're gonna make 10 times that much on the people that come to the party.
So if I get in on this now and I start a video operation and we start marketing the tapes of your parties, we can all make a whole lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm. However, that's not to say that just because you come to the party, if they're gonna make a lot of money off those people, that doesn't mean that you have to pay a lot. Because I mean, a person can come to the party for free and drink as much as they want for free and then leave.
I should mention that last night you were charging $1 to get in, and then you were giving people free liquor once they got in. I've never heard of such a thing. You must have lost money.
Well, no, that gives the opportunity. That gives people the opportunity, if they are the broke, starving kids, to get in for $1 and then drink for free, and then that also gives maybe the rich person the benefit to.
You see, the club
opportunity to buy it.
benefits because you get all these people in there, they're drinking, they're having fun, and then our open bar goes like that. Then
Some
it's my
people do
job
like
to get them
drinks.
dancing. Then you want to drink some more after.
I
They'll
see.
sell more drinks after. It's just it's a teaser.
That's a good
basically.
teaser.
That's just the way clubs work.
But I mean, it isn't necessarily a teaser. I don't like that term because it is definitely possible to come to a party like that and drink for the hour open bar, and then the people without any money always manage to get free drinks anyway. So
Yeah, but I mean, like I said,
it's not
the crowd that is there,
it
everybody is
isn't
drunk.
necessarily a trick.
Are you not worried that Mayor Koch, who, if you open the book Project X again to his Nazi picture there, aren't you a little bit worried about him sending his little spies now to all of your events? You mentioned they already do.
I wonder
Yeah.
how Mayor Koch is watching this show to tell you the
Well,
truth.
he probably is. It is, after all, the Closet Case show.
Exactly.
He's not a closet case anymore, though, is he? I mean, everybody knows he's gay, don't they?
Did he come out?
I don't know. I don't think he did. He's,
You're still in the closet until you yourself come out. Now, this is a very nasty picture, you know. That's a swastika there,
I think
and
it
that's
looks really
Mayor
friendly.
I
Koch.
think he looks great. He looks very friendly.
And what does
The
it
friendliest I've
say?
ever seen him.
What does his caption say there?
It says, "Our beloved Mayor Koch for a safer New York.
For a safer New York.
Housing for my rich friend. 10 p.m. curfew for a safer, less stimulating environment. Special help centers for our black and homosexual friends with communal showers and industrial cooking courses. Enjoy. It's for your own good," and he signed it himself.
And he signed it
It's a
himself.
message
He
to
sure
kids.
did. By the way, that Project X magazine is something you're putting out regularly now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. I read it on the subway last night, and I read it from cover to cover because it was entertaining. It really was. It's a club
That's great
magazine,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, you can pick it up in any club in the city.
That X on the cover refers to something, doesn't it? Now, my name, by the way, is Rick X. I don't want people to get confused. I do not call myself that because I hand out ecstasy.
Do you
that,
have that exit? You told us that.
I've never even done
There's a
ecstasy.
chance of us getting together tonight.
But that X refers to ecstasy, right?
First anything.
It can
Xbox,
refer to
Xbox.
ecstasy. It can refer to your mother.
I should mention I've been Rick X since like 1985, and your Project X came after that, right?
Right.
Is that a
No, no court
adapted
case.
it? No?
Well, no, the native gave me my name. But at that time, they were not thinking of ecstasy. They were just thinking about the fact that I was in the closet. Now everyone's going to get confused that my name means Rick Ecstasy, which, you know, is probably true, too. Maybe you'll
not
turn
a
me
bad
on to
thing to be
ecstasy
confused
someday
about.
if I ask you.
I'm sorry?
I've never done it.
Ecstasy?
Really?
Is
Wanna
it
do
fun?
Of course, it's fun.
I've heard some people say that they took it and it was totally boring and they didn't see what the thing was.
Must not have been really ecstasy then. Those same people will probably tell you they paid $3 for it. Or,
Oh, I
you
see.
know.
There's not a kind of person who gets off on ecstasy more than, say, another
No.
kind of person?
You have to be a fun person.
In other words,
No,
I have to push it. Yeah, I think
Don't
it's a great
neo-Nazis
move.
don't get off on ecstasy?
No, that's not true.
I don't know. I
I've
think
been in
you're
a
pretty
rotten
good.
mood and I've taken ecstasy and I'm suddenly transformed.
I see. But he's talking about people who are basically dull to the core, like your neo-Nazi. Where are you from? Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
People like that.